Okay, so the English explanation of this particular PowerPoint and how past tenses work. Sort of. The short, quick version for the first time we're going through it. So, perfect and imperfect. This is really mostly, I want you to see kind of how to see the perfect and imperfect against each other. So, if you look at the PowerPoint, or if you look at the images in front of you, you see that when the boy was eating, so he was eating the whole time, eating and eating and eating. When the boy was eating, the boy punched. The idea here is that eating is this ongoing process that he was doing over time. And then something he did and was done with was punching. He just punched the guy. He's done. It didn't happen over and over. It didn't happen over time. It was finished. So that's basically how this breaks down. When the boy was eating, the boy punched, did punch, has punched, any of those. So I want you also to notice at the bottom, you have bought right here. So bought is our hint that it was. Always remember that the imperfect verb says ba like a sheep because sheep are imperfect. So kinabat lets us know is imperfect. It was not finished. It was happening. When the boy was dining, was eating dinner, the boy punched. Here I switched them just so you can see kind of the opposite effect. So when the boy was punching, the boy ate dinner. So this time, the punching is the thing that has gone on over time. In each of these little scenes, he was punching. But only one of them was eating dinner because he did it and it was over. So the ongoing action, he was punching. The finished action, therefore perfectus, Latin for finished. The finished action, ate dinner. When the boy was punching, he ate dinner. And again, notice we've got our ba to let us know that it's imperfect like a sheep. And one of our little clues here is the wit, the V. Although V is not always an indicator of perfect, it is a very good little clue. All right. When the boy was sleeping, the boy cried. Again, we have the ba, imperfect, like a sheep. And it was. When he was sleeping, he's sleeping in every single one of these shots. He was sleeping over time. It was a continued process. It did not stop. When he was sleeping, while this was going on, he cried. Somewhere in there. It's finished. Most likely he slept before and after he cried. And that one also had the V. And if you look at dormiuit, it also has the V. Again, the V is a very good indicator of it being perfect tense, a finished action, something that happened in the past. And then we have the ba, our little sheep indicator here. It is an imperfect. It has to be was. When the boy was crying, he was crying over time. He slept. During the process of crying, while it was happening, he slept. Don't ask me how. All right, when the boys were cooking, the boys fought. So we had the it before for our singular one boy. Notice over here. Whoa. And we have the plural over here. The erunt is a plural, third person, perfect ending. And we have koque bont. So we have the bont as also our plural ending, but this time for the sheep because it still has to say ba. It's still imperfect. They were cooking over time, and during this time, they fought. When the boys were fighting, the boys cooked. Here's one that doesn't have the V to let you know that that is the past tense, the perfect tense. And X is another really good indicator of the perfect tense, however. So, but they were fighting, they were fighting, they were fighting, and they cooked somewhere along the time that they were fighting. When the boys were walking, the boys killed. Again, they were walking the whole time. Bah, were walking. And they killed. They got that nifty erunt there to remind you that it's plural. They killed is something that they stopped and did. When the boys were killing, so that's something that they did over time, the boys walked. So somewhere in the middle of their killing, they moved on. They walked. So the boys were killing, and the boys walked.